the 1,000 and we might print another. So it's not the big business thing. It really is almost like a folk industry. They're doing it at home.
£8,000, they sweat on their way down. Great pots with customs masters hang around like clowns. They are containers and their drivers. They are containers and their drivers. They are containers and their drivers. And indigestion, not malretention, speed for their wages. Soaked and torn shirt sleeves, soaked and torn shirt sleeves. The container drivers and the drivers, containers, the containers and the drivers, the We're gonna come back for 2 days. We're gonna grey port for 2 days. Train line, stone and grey. R-O, roll and roll off the containers. Drivers, containers, and the drivers, the containers, and the drivers.
Gina, can you tell me about this LP made by the Manchester Musicians Collective?
Yeah, they had one LP out on the Object Records label first, and that was quite successful. So we decided to do another one, as there was about 20 bands in the collective who hadn't had singles or anything out at all. So we thought it'd be a good idea for these bands to get studio experience for the start, and also it'd be a good idea if we could all organise it all independently of any other sort of record company or any other finances. So we got sort of 15 bands together, and we all went into the studio separately and put down 1 or 2 tracks for the LP.
What is the Manchester Musicians Collective?
It's sort of an alternative
organisation to something, say, like the Musicians Union, which, if you join, it'll give you rights, but it won't give you a gig, and it won't actively support people like us who are only in small bands who don't want to join something like the union anyway. So you can go along there, you can meet other musicians, they organise gigs for you, and you might have the chance to get on an LP as well.
Do you make a living out of your music?
No, definitely not.
Can you say what everybody in the band does for a living?
Well, Donna actually works for an insurance company. Andy is still at school. Neil is unemployed. I'm unemployed, but, you know, have sort of, well, I could be a student if I wanted to be. And Patty is unemployed.
And I couldn't be a student if I wanted to be.
Yeah.
What show are you doing? The
John
Jill
Peel.
show. Studio for you. Through the doors and left down the stairs, and then just follow the signs. You know, all the signs, all the studios are marked.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Restroom. Oh, I suppose it's this way, isn't it?
That's the exit.
Ah! Nearly got lost there. It's sort of school, isn't it? Cheap way of box, okay, isn't it? Right, you've got to walk around this.
In any I'm doing an article for Young Observer about how young groups can get demonstration tapes made fairly cheaply. And I went along to a studio that offers a bargain package with a group of 4 kids called Lethal Dose. They're completely green, of course. 3 of them are 16 and 1 of them 17. And after they'd made this demonstration tape, they listened to it and they thought it was fabulous. But they wanted an opinion. And they seemed to think that the only person who would take the trouble to give an opinion was John Peel. So they've sent their cassette along, and please, could they have your verdict?
Okay. Because you get to the point where you can tell after you've heard 20 seconds, well, listen to it. In a way, all this is perfectly well done. It seems to me to be, it's not the thing that I'm particularly interested in myself, because it seems to be harking back to 1966, 1976, sorry, and 77. So this is like what you might call punk revivalist, if you like.
I like that, punk revivalist.
Yes. Very fine for this thing. And well, I mean, but it is, you know, and it's very popular, and they do it well. But I'm more interested in seeing what's happening like today and tomorrow, rather than what happened yesterday. So I mean, this is my weakness, perhaps. Really.
I questioned them on this, but they say just as a certain amount of rock will go on for always, so they believe that a certain amount of punk will go on for always, and they have an audience that they feel they can cater to.
Well, the thing is that I mean, it's quite possible that in a year's time they'll have, as it were, evolved from that. You see,
have you ever thought of instigating a system of logging in your cassettes and putting number 1, 2, 3 on them or something?
The thing is that I have to listen to about that many singles a day. Say about.
Come on, there aren't that number of hours in a day.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. And I have to listen to about 10 or 12 LPs. I get. Where's that packet of mail? Look, you get 2 deliveries of these a day, right? How many of these are tapes? There's a record. There's another tape. These are all letters, right? Now this is about average for a. So you get about, say, somewhere between 20 and 40 letters a day, right? So you listen to that many records, 10 LPs, 3 demo tapes and 1 mail. There'll be about another 5 or 6 coming in the day, and all of these letters. Now, how do you cope with all of that? You can't start instituting filing systems and logging things in, because you don't have the time to do it, you know.
You physically can't do that. What do you do?
I physically do. I physically do it.
Or
No, I physically do. No, I physically do it. What happens? I mean, what does tend to happen is that people send you a tape, right? I mean, as pretty much you did. You know, they send you a tape, and then like 3 days later, they phone up and go, "Come on, how come we're not on at the London Palladium? Haven't you heard the tape? It was the matter. You just sit around all the time, having a great time, going out, getting drunk as Swedish au pair girls. Why can't you listen to the tapes and do some work?"